Hello everyone, good day. How have we all been doing? On my part, I'm doing great. I'm really asking how we are doing. How is your mental health? How is your physical health? How is your spiritual health? Everything. I'm asking how you're doing as a whole. Please take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Be careful how you manage yourself. Let go things that you cannot control, and the ones that you have control over, do the little you can do and leave the rest to the universe. It's your favorite nurse Boni, Nurse Mary. I have something important I want us to discuss about. Please, before we start, I want us to hit the subscribe button. I want us to please like, share, comment, send to your friends and your friends and your friends' friends so that they can come to my page and learn about good things, health, and other issues. It's been a while. I want us to talk about alcoholism. Alcoholism is something that has dealt with our youth, and is even dealing with people of middle age and even people of old age and beyond. I want us to please focus on this video. Leave whatever you are doing. You can get a note, you can jot down things, you can invite your friends, tell them that it is important they come and hear this from Nurse Mary's mouth, live and direct. Alright, what is alcoholism? What can we say? What is the simple way to define alcoholism? Alcoholism simply means consuming alcohol at a time more than 4 to 5 glasses of alcohol. For ladies, you can say 3 to 4. For men, you can say 4 to 5. In one sitting, in one time. What makes people to do or engage in alcoholism? Normal person that normally manage their problems or stress without using their own personal strength and will might lose the will to fight, and someday they engage in alcoholism. Let's say maybe they have failure in their business. Let's say maybe someone wrote the exam and failed, or there is something you are expecting, one's expectation was not met. The person can decide to take alcohol and forget their sorrow, not knowing that the demerit is more than the advantage they think they are getting from it. So this is one cardinal thing that can make people to engage in alcoholism. Problems of life, depression, not being able to stand up to manage the problem or the stress they are facing at the moment. Some other people could be curiosity. They just want to know what it is like to be intoxicated with alcohol. And you see them, they engage in alcohol. And some others is peer pressure. Peer group, peer pressure. Maybe teenagers, they see themselves and their friends could tell them, let's go out, let's go and hang, let's go to the club. Now, I'm not saying it's not good to hang out with your friends. Oh, you can hang out with your friends because I've got one. You can hang out with your friends, you can go to the club with them. Excuse me, you can go to the parties with them. You can do things with them as friends. But you have to apply wisdom. You have to check the group of friends that you keep. Let it not be the one that will make you to be worse than who you are. They can go out and they decide to, this one will be like, I can take, how many bottles can you take? Some will be like, I can take how many bottles? I can take 2, 3, like that. Some people will be like, I can finish even a crate of alcohol. It could be wine, alcoholic wine, it could be anything. It's good to take a glass of wine. But once you have taken a glass of wine more than you should, to the extent that you don't have control over your behavior, you don't have control over your behavior, you have taken more than your body can take, you see yourself reacting in a negative way, then you are practicing alcoholism. Some people is binge drinking. So we have to check and be like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Because if you start practicing alcoholism and you do it for the first time, 2 times, it will become a habit. It will become a habit, and once it becomes a habit, it is difficult to stop, because habits are easily formed but very difficult to stop. I'm just trying my best to narrow what I'm saying in a very simple term, very simple way, so that everyone that tune in can understand what I'm saying. I don't want to speak big drama. I don't want to speak big drama in a way that we will not be able to understand what I'm saying. I want to make everything very simple so that we can understand. Then, what are other things that can make one to engage in alcoholism? Loss. When I talk about loss, I'm talking about death of a loved ones. Some people, when people die for them, their loved one, they are not able to take it in, they are not able to manage it, they are not able to hold on, and they engage in alcoholism. They engage in alcohol or that substance abuse. Then, some other people, it could be heartbreak, maybe failed relationship, it could be maybe as a result, or even the loss of a child. There is nothing that is as painful as the loss of a child, just like the loss of a loved one. It can make somebody to engage in alcoholism. And who are the people that can practice this? It's not just elderly people, teenagers, even females, males, people of all gender, on age groups. But who are the people that are more at risk of practicing alcoholism? It's teenagers and the elderly ones. The elderly ones, because at this stage their children have left them. Some of them, they don't know how to cope with stress of life again, and some feel that at this stage, all the things they planned to achieve in life, they were not able to achieve it, and now they are old and nothing to hold on to. They can engage in alcoholism. Now, what are the side effects of this alcohol? What are the bad things that can come out? What are the demerits that can come out from practicing or engaging in alcoholism? Number one thing is that your health is very much at risk. You're at risk of having kidney problem, you're at risk of having liver problem, because your liver takes out time to detoxify all that you have consumed. So your liver is going to be affected. It can lead to liver cirrhosis. It can even lead to cancer, because this liver is just one. It's a large organ, the largest organ, and it's just one. And you have posed it at risk. So you are at risk of having liver problem, kidney problem. Then you are at risk of engaging in sexual act that was not planned by you. Because when you are intoxicated with alcohol, you can no longer control your emotions, you can no longer control what you do, because at this point, you are not thinking clear from your brain. You can engage in sexual acts that was not planned by you, or exhibit other sexual behaviors, or engage in other sexual behaviors that ordinarily you wouldn't have engaged in. Now you are at risk of contracting sexually transmitted diseases. And all these things is as a result of what? Alcohol. Because you are intoxicated and you do not have control over what you do. Another thing is road traffic accidents. Somebody that is intoxicated with alcohol and hits the road to drive back home, or either ways where the person is going or coming from, can have head-on collision or even worse while driving on the road, because the person is not acting normal. There is something that is acting the person. The person is now has been taken over by alcohol. So these are the demerits. You can even, out of emotions, you can start saying what you ordinarily wouldn't have said. One can even say what they are not meant to say to their loved ones. But because they are intoxicated with alcohol, they can use bad languages, maybe on their spouse, their children. They can even engage in physical fight. This can lead to domestic violence, abuse, rape. These are the things that can come out from alcoholism. You can be intoxicated with alcoholism so much that you begin to vomit because your body cannot keep it down. You can start creating nuisance. It can make you to keep late nights, making you to be at risk, depending on where you are residing, making you to be at risk of either being killed or getting involved in problems that ordinarily you wouldn't have been involved in. There are so many demerits that can come from this act. So please, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to make other videos. If you have questions, I'm going to make other videos to talk about different things that can come out of it. Another thing that can come out of it for people that are pregnant, for women that are pregnant, is that your child could be deformed. Your child could be deformed as a result of practice of huge intake of alcohol at a time. It can affect your child. It can lead to deformity in this child. When the child is born, the child will be affected. So please, when you are taking alcohol, take alcohol. Just a glass of alcohol is fine. And don't make it a habit to be taking alcohol every day, every other day. Even if you are taking it every other day, let it just be a glass. And not doing binge drinking or drinking randomly. So please, keep good company. When you have a problem, go to a therapist so that or a counselor. Now I'm talking about what can we do to avoid or manage our problems or stress of life without engaging in alcohol. Number one, when you have failed relationship, seek the advice of a counselor. The advice of a counselor, it can be from your church, it can be a professional counselor, marriage or maybe relationship counselor. This way, you'll be able to deal with what comes with what you're facing. And if it is an exam problem, you should also meet your school counselor. Then love from family also helps. Try the much you can to be in good terms with your family so that when you have problem, you have people to talk to. Love from loved ones are genuine and it lasts forever. These are the things that can help you manage the stress of life and learn to let go. Things that you don't have control over. Please let go. Let go and do the little things you can. The world is spherical in shape. I believe in the law of equity. What you're not able to achieve today, someday you can achieve it. So long as there is life, there is hope. Just keep working hard, keep doing the good things you are doing. Make sure you're not idle, don't procrastinate. And you will see someday your hustle, your good work, it will pay. Recommendation can come from anywhere. When you are prepared, just keep preparing. When opportunity meets with preparation, the sky won't be your starting point. So I wish us well. And for pregnant women, seek advice even before getting pregnant. And if you know that you're already addicted to alcohol, seek the advice of a counselor. Now, there's something we call support group. I would love anybody that have alcohol problem and you are already addicted and you are at the level that you practice alcoholism or you engage in alcohol at all time to cope with stress of life, I would want you to go to the hospital within your area and find out from the doctor the support group. What do I mean by support group? This group is a group of people that practice alcoholism or that used to practice. You will see people that are still struggling. You will see people that have overcome. There you talk about your challenges, your problems. There the counselor will be there to tell you how to cope. You see people you see that you're not in this struggle alone. You see people that will encourage you. You see people that have the same struggles with you. You even see people that have worse issues of life and how they have been able to understand that the effect of alcohol on their body is negativity and it's going to lead them down to 6 feet. You will see how they are able to navigate through the advice that was given to them to overcome alcoholism, and today they are better, and what they are doing to make sure they don't go back to where they are coming from. This is what you gain by being part of a support group. So find out from the doctor or the nurses and they will refer you to, a support group. Talk to a friend when you have a problem, trusted friend, because trusted friends, they are like family. When you have problem or you're depressed, whatever it may be, seek the advice of a good counselor and you'll be fine. I love you. I care about your life. I care about your kidney. I care about your liver. I don't want you to die before your time. Say no to alcoholism. Please, say no to alcoholism. And for our elderly ones, let us as children always remember to call our parents, check up on them, speak to them, make them happy so that they will know that they got our love. And for your friends, learn to check up on your friends. Just a word, a call away, a text message, an email could help your friend to cope better with stress of life. Show love. Avoid anything that could lead one to engage in alcoholism. And for people that have lost their loved ones to the cold hands of death, I'm so sorry. But please, engaging in alcoholism is not the best way to deal with this pain. Seek the advice of a counselor. Pray to whatever you believe in and stay with your head up high. Someday you will see that there is reason to live again. Just as I'm telling you, I believe in you, believe in yourself, there is reason to keep fighting. Please, I love you all. Now, if there is anything you feel you want us to talk about or you don't understand, you can just drop it in the comment section below. And mothers, remember to check on your teenagers as they go to school, their borders, check on them, learn to occasionally collect their blood sample, explain to them, collect their blood sample, and teach them that if you practice alcoholism, mommy is going to know because I am going to run a sample on you. And when you run a sample and you get up to 0.08%, what it shows is that there is level of alcohol in the person's blood. So you cannot lie to me. When you tell your child this and they know it is for real, that medically it is for real, I'm sure it will help them. But pay attention to details about your children. Ask them questions, teach them, tell them the disadvantages, show them love, create a comfort zone between you and your children so that they can always come back to you. They will be free to come back to you to tell you their problems. This way, they will cope better with life and ease stress. I love you all. Shout out to more people that will join, people that have joined. You people are encouraging me to do this, and I am doing it. Thank you. One love from Nurse Mary Ebony.